Tonight on RSPCA Animal Rescue.
You see anything, Dean?
Inspectors find a wounded ostrich confined to the backyard of a suburban motel. But what will it take to get him out of here?
It's a really serious animal. Any one of us, if we got kicked in the middle of the chest, could kill you.
Dozens of pets living in squalor at a shanty town.
Now, you said you got a pig here?
Yeah, Perky.
The RSPCA wants action.
If you don't comply, you're going to lose all your animals. That's all there is to it.
These can give a nasty bite.
And a dangerous pet becomes the centre of a custody battle.
Oh, he's going to be very angry. Very angry.
In Sydney's west, the RSPCA wants to know why an injured ostrich is living at the back of a motel.
Is it your ostrich?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. How long have you had him for?
Well, 12, 13 years.
Oh, okay. Have you ever had a vet come out and look at him or check him out or anything? No? You see it in his neck. You see there on the bottom?
He does. There's feathers missing.
He's missing skin. Okay, he's going to need some treatment for that.
No one knows what's caused the injury, but the ostrich may have been rubbing its neck against the fence.
You haven't had him try to get out?
And there are people who come around and just smash up all the fencing and whatever.
A concerned neighbour fears the ostrich is in pain.
He was really bleeding bad, I mean.
Oh, okay.
It was terrible. And they got no cover in winter when it's
there's no
bucketing down. You know, you feel so sorry for them.
The owner used to have 3 ostriches here as part of a failed breeding program.
There was a female here, and she was here approximately 6 months ago. Then we come back one weekend and she was just gone.
Yeah?
Just disappeared, and then we got rumours that she'd died.
Matt's concerned the surviving ostrich is underweight and malnourished, but that doesn't seem to worry the owner.
What are you feeding them?
Pellets.
Pellets? Anything else?
Chips. Loves chips.
Oh, okay.
As in hot chips?
He loves them.
If I can find a park that might take him, would you be happy to?
But my wife wants to keep the bird. If she wants to keep the bird, we'll have to keep it.
This guy needs immediate treatment, so we need to either get a vet out here to look at him, or we need to take him somewhere where a vet can look at him. The best result would be probably if the owner would allow us to rehome the animal and we can do both things at once.
In central Queensland, Inspector Shane Towers-Hammond is on his way to a shanty town, where a large number of dogs are reported to be living in squalor.
The big problem you do have up in communities like this is they can form in packs and go around to other people's properties and take on the commercial livestock and things like that. I like the opportunity of being able to help before anything got to a stage where we would have to take some sort of disciplinary action. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you today?
Good, thanks.
5 people and their animals live in this collection of sheds, old caravans and used cars.
Who lives in there?
That's Dookie. She lives in the caravan.
The dog here, the Chihuahua type.
That's Spuddy.
Is he all right?
Spuddy? Oh, no. Spud. Let me straight. You ride me, Spuddy.
Yeah. How many dogs have you got here, mate?
I've got 26.
26. The condition of those puppies is quite poor. They need to be wormed. The flea problem is horrendous.
As well as 2 litters of puppies, there's a whole menagerie of other animals.
So who's this guy?
That's Zena, it's a girl.
Just wondering, do you have a halter at all?
Yeah, Andrew has been, but she put a halter on it that
Yeah, I think when I leave, it'd be nice to see a halter on there, wouldn't it? Now, you said you got a pig here?
Yeah, Perky. Perky. The water's green, you should be trying to clean that out.
That's going to happen immediately. He's looking for water now.
I know.
Everywhere Shane turns, there are animals living in poor conditions.
Hang on, Helen. This water, it's inappropriate.
It.
I need that sorted out for that animal now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give what's called an animal welfare direction. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you everything that needs to be done as far as these animals are concerned. And you must comply with it. If you don't comply with it, you're going to lose all your animals. That's all there is to it.
We're on our way to southwestern Sydney. We have a lady who would like to surrender her ex-husband's snake. I'm going to assess the situation with great caution.
The RSPCA often deals with pets caught up in marriage disputes.
My name's Debbie, I'm an inspector with the RSPCA.
But this is no ordinary case.
Come to help you out with your little sticky situation. Okay, what can we do for you?
My husband's just up and left. He left a dog here, but he also left a snake here.
Right.
Finally, because of fear of being fined by the sheriff, he actually came and took the dog, but refused to take the snake. He knows that I don't associate with snakes or take care of snakes or anything.
I'm quite familiar with reptiles and snakes and things, but it's always an element of hesitation because you're not sure how they're going to react. You know, You just don't know. So, yeah, there is that element, yeah. Oh, it's a diamond python. And I'm gonna grab her by the tail and slide her out. Hopefully. Come on, darling. Come on, I know. These diamond pythons can give a nasty bite. Who wants to lift up the pillow slip? She's a nice big girl. She's been well looked after. She really has.
This is what the RSPCA calls a surrender no authority case.
That's it.
Which means the woman's ex-husband has 7 days to claim the snake.
Beautiful.
But he'll need a licence to get it back.
And at the moment, he hasn't got a licence as well. And that is another concern. Oh, he's going to be very angry. Very angry.
The snake was quite active today, but fortunately for us, she wasn't in a biting mood. She must have had a nice big meal over the last couple of days or so. So, yep, let's get it back to the shelter and see what we can do.
A week after Matt's first visit, he returns with a council officer who wants the ostrich out of here.
This wouldn't go close to meeting council standards.
No, it doesn't meet guidelines at all. The condition of the fencing just leaves the ability for the ostrich to get out and cause road hazards.
Yeah, and you can't keep an ostrich in an urban area.
Not in this area. It's not zoned for it.
Matt brings in RSPCA experts to assess the bird's health.
Are you worried about his body condition?
I'm worried about his body condition, I'm worried about the colours.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the feathers.
As far as I know, he has a diet of hot chips, some sort of bird pellet, whatever they throw over, hot dogs, hamburgers, pretty much anything.
So obviously, feeding him that is leading to that condition that he's in. That's not what you should be feeding the bird.
Now comes the hard part, getting close enough to inspect the wound on the bird's neck.
You see anything, Dean?
So we're going to work him over into these trees and he'll come around and I can get a better of a look at his neck.
So what do you think? What do you think he's done?
Well, I mean, I think we've seen him scratching his neck on the fencing over here, but then again, he could have some kind of parasitical infection and that's what's causing our problem. But we're not going to get a really good chance to have a look. We have to get in close and I think, unfortunately, we're going to have to capture him to do that. We're just not going to be able to do anything like this.
But catching a wild bird like this requires planning. It'll be a major operation with a high level of risk.
This is an ostrich. It's a really serious animal. Any one of us, if we got kicked in the middle of the chest by this bird, could kill you.
After meeting the local council and the RSPCA, the motel owner has agreed to surrender the ostrich.
We've got it all organised for today. We've got a crate built. We're going to go and try and catch him up in a few minutes and get him on the road, and he's going to go down to Mogo Zoo down the south coast. So he's got a bit of a drive ahead of him. The crate itself, we built it ourselves the other night. It's a bit difficult to source an ostrich crate.
This high-risk operation will be led by RSPCA vet Lydia.
So when I grab his neck...
Be an ostrich for me? Yeah. So you go up there, catch him, bring him low, grab the beak, straight over. Okay?
Okay.
The team's been preparing all morning. But if something goes wrong, Inspector Slade Macklin is standing by.
I'm just preparing a tranquiliser gun at the moment. In the event that the bird happens to get out, jump a fence or anything that is unexpected, we're going to look at darting it instead.
Probably the biggest problem for the bird today is stress, and these birds, we've been told, can drop dead of stress from capture myopathy. If it does get stressed, that's it, we have to back off. We may even have to call the day off. So it's just really nervous time.
Hey, Kevin, how are you?
Going, not bad.
We've got a beautiful diamond python girl here for you to have a look at. She's lovely.
Ella, the python at the centre of a marriage dispute, is brought to a snake expert at the Sydney shelter.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure there's no marks, no bruising. It's well fed. It's a nice snake. It's being more careful.
Ella needs a place to stay until her future is decided. Fortunately, Debbie has first-class facilities at home.
So I've gained permission from the shelter supervisors to foster her.
Yep.
So I'm going to take her home and pop her in a nice big tank. Her pattern's gorgeous. It's just stunning. I love her.
Shane's returning to the shantytown to see if his directions have been followed. But before he gets there, a surprise.
Well, this is the horse that I saw yesterday up at Helen's property. We're about 2 kilometres away from where it should be.
Shane doesn't have a horse float, so he has to walk the mare back to her owners.
Go on, get out of here. Go on. Hey, Trev, how are you?
Not bad, mate.
Look what I found up the road, mate. Mate, is this your horse?
No, it's the bloke that stays with us.
We can't have animals like this wandering up the road.
No.
Mate, it's nearly 2 k's up there, and I come down in a car. It's like, and I wouldn't like to see an RSPCA vehicle hit an animal, beautiful animal like this.
No.
Mate, take the animal, please.
Yeah.
Put it in a spot to be looked after, and then we'll have a yarn. How's that?
Okay, mate.
Thanks a lot for that, buddy. It's quite evident to me that the people here, they don't understand. In their own way, they have care for the animals, but at the moment, it's not appropriate.
Ella, the 2.5-metre python, has found the perfect foster home. RSPCA Inspector Debbie and her husband Craig keep a house full of reptiles.
My job as an RSPCA inspector has been a lifelong dream, so bringing my work home is no problem whatsoever.
Hey, welcome home. How's work?
Good, thanks, Craig.
What have you got in the bag?
A beautiful diamond python.
I look forward to you walking in the house with a bag. It's like Christmas. I get to open presents and see what she's brought me, Hoagie. Oh, she's gorgeous, isn't she? You gotta love the colours of the diamond.
How beautiful is she?
Okay, rather than keep her out for too long, I've got an enclosure here that's just right for her for a while.
Ella's owner has 7 days to claim her. Until then, she'll join the many other animals lovingly cared for by Craig and Debbie.
If the owner comes forward in the next several days with a licence, we are happy to give her back to him. But we'll deal with that as it comes along.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Trevor and the others here have followed RSPCA directions and provided fresh water and food for their animals. But Shane's still concerned about the condition of the puppies.
Yes. What's this one's name?
Oh, no names.
No names. A lot of fleas, mate.
Yeah.
Heck of a lot of fleas. What I want to do is I want to work with you, right, to reduce the numbers of dogs that you've got.
Yeah,
because let's be honest, mate, some of these aren't in the best of condition.
No.
Trevor agrees to hand over 6 puppies, but that's only a quarter of the dogs here. He'll still have to pay for a vet to desex the rest.
You happy to sign those puppies over the RSPCA?
Yeah.
Right, we'll do what we can as far as trying to rehome them. We'll get them looked at by a vet.
Yeah.
And they become the property of the RSPCA. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
How many have we got there, mate?
2.
2 more?
Shane will be making weekly visits to check the remaining animals. But for now, his priority is the puppies. After 13 years living here, the injured ostrich is about to change residence. That's if the RSPCA can catch him. The plan is to herd the bird into the most confined corner of the paddock, treat his injuries and shepherd him into a travel crate. Matt is the designated catcher.
If the opportunity presents itself for me to grab him before he's up there, I'll take it.
At a Sydney motel, the injured ostrich is playing hard to catch.
Alright, get over here.
Okay. All right, guys, well done.
Good. Hang on, what are those legs?
Just push, keep him pushed forwards. That's it.
Lydia, the vet, gets to work on the ostrich's injured neck. After washing it, she applies an antibacterial spray, then serves up a dose of worming treatment.
All right, got him, guys? Yeah. So I come around.
We're going to walk him backwards.
Not walking backwards.
Okay, I got his neck. Guys.
As Matt feared, the bird's suffering stress myopathy, a rapid rise in body temperature brought on by fear and overexertion.
Poor guys.
The ostrich is hot and scared. There's no certainty he'll survive the 5-hour journey ahead.
If he gets overheated in the back of that crate, options are few. I just have to keep moving. I have to keep air moving through the back of the crate. So I've got air moving across his skin and he stays nice and cool.
Okay, little fellas.
Shane's brought the surrendered puppies to a local vet.
This one.
Hopefully they'll be healthy enough to be put up for adoption.
Let's have a look underneath, kid. Yeah, well, that's impressive. in the negative sense. I think that's about as many fleas as you ever want to see on a dog. I mean, that's terrible. Gum colour could be a little bit better, and that's probably due to the blood that's being removed by the fleas.
To kill their fleas, the puppies are about to undergo something they've never experienced before.
Look at the muck coming off you. That's all right, mate. That's all right.
The puppies are treated with a fast-acting flea killer.
The fleas are actually dying straight away and they're dropping off. That's all right, darling. That's okay. This is all for your benefit, mate. Well, this is just after their bath. They've been wormed and they're now ready to meet their new lives. So we'll do our utmost now to get them a home.
The RSPCA has been contacted by the man who owns Ella, the python. He wants his snake back. But first, Debbie has to decide if he's a suitable owner.
We're here today to do a premise inspection and see what kind of environment the snake's going to be living in. Hello.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Timothy?
Yes, it is, yeah.
My name's Debbie.
Hi,
I'm speaking to you a fair bit from the RSPCA.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
You want your snake back?
I'd love her. I'm dying, yeah, very excited.
All right, let's go in and see what kind of environment she's going to be living in.
Yeah, no problems. Yeah, that's the enclosure here that we've got set up with the heat lamp and the timers and the thermostat.
I also need to check on your licence details.
There's that receipt there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, things like that. So.
That's right.
Yep.
You're onto it. You know what's happening.
Where's my snake?
So this is approved?
It's been weeks since Tim saw his beloved snake. Now their reunion is just minutes away.
Come on, mate.
After being plucked from the squalor of the shantytown, this puppy is about to begin a new life, 1,000 kilometres away.
How are you, Muttley? Hey, mate.
Now, Muttley is the last of the puppies that we've actually had surrendered to us in the end from Mount Morgan. All the others have got homes.
Muttley's new owner searched long and hard on the web to find the ideal pet.
The RSPCA has its internet site and it also shows and has all the animals that the RSPCA has. But in this particular case, a loving family from Mount Isa saw Muttley and said, we have to have him. And they've gone through the appropriate procedures and now he's on his way to catch up with them and meet him for the first time.
After 5 hours on the road, the Ostrich arrives at Mogo Zoo. The newcomer attracts lots of interest from the zoo's residents, including 2 female ostriches who haven't had a mate for years.
So this is the paddock we're going to drop him in?
Yep. He's going to spend the next 30 days in here with his little paddock buddy Moshi, the zebra, just until he clears of everything, and then we'll whack him in with the girls and they'll some cute cheeky babes.
Well, it's a lot better than where he came from, I can tell you that.
This is a nervous moment for Matt. He's about to find out how the bird coped with a long drive.
Be ready to jump to the right. Yep, Matt.
Want to come out?
That's pretty serious. Come on, buddy.
The ostrich is dehydrated and stressed. Zoo staff fear the worst.
Come on, buddy.
Poor thing. We need some water. We just tip it in, don't we? Leave the lid off, don't?
Over his head, Jill. Okay, watch out, guys. Okay, watch out, guys.
The long drive to Mogo Zoo has taken a heavy toll on the injured ostrich. He's on his feet, but still disoriented.
Oh, sweet. Watch yourself. He's all right. He's just getting his legs back. He's got his sea legs still. So, what's your plans for him? What's he going to do?
Well, we'll keep him here and we'll run a couple of fecal tests on him, a couple of fecal floats in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And as long as everything keeps coming up clear, then he'll move next door where the girls will be eagerly awaiting his arrival. There he goes. Starting to get his legs a bit.
The snake, at the centre of a custody battle, is being reunited with her owner.
All right, Tim, here's your beauty.
Beautiful. Oh, fantastic.
Let's have a look.
Right?
See how she's doing. She's a warm day today, so she's quite active.
She's quite active, yeah.
There's Daddy.
Smell. Come on, baby.
She doesn't want to be in our little pillow slip. She wants to be back with her dad.
It's
There you go, sweetheart. But I've got to say, Tim, that I don't want to come back.
Never.
All right?
Right?
I'm happy that you've got your licence. I want you to hold on to it and renew it.
I will, and I will.
Don't let me down, mate.
I never will. Oh, you won't be seeing me again.
Alrighty. I have no qualms with this snake going back to this environment. He's got a great setup. You can tell he truly loves her, the snake. And I'm hoping that the two will live a long, happy life together. Unfortunately for him and his ex-wife, that wasn't the case, but the snake did not come off second best in this instance.
Jet-setting Muttley is about to meet his new owner.
Okay. Hey, Muttley, let's go see your new owner, mate. Here you go, this is Jonathan. Hey, boy. Hey, Muttley. Hey. He's already noticed that you're his safety net, so he's already cuddled into you there, which is a really good sign that he's taking to you.
Muttley's absolutely excellent, absolutely everything that I expected. Very, very happy.
Oops, trips. Staff at the Mogo Zoo have named the rescued ostrich Hector. It's been 6 weeks since he arrived. His neck wound is healing, and now he's ready to join Doreen and Gorgeous, the female ostriches.
Hello, girls.
No more hamburgers and chips for Hector, but it'll be a while before his new healthy diet takes effect.
Because of his poor diet early on, he's quite a bit smaller, despite the fact that he's physically mature. The girls are actually quite a bit bigger than he is. Oh, there we go. That's great. Oh, beautiful. Well, maybe not. Looked like it might have been a little bit of how you doing at first, but I think it's a little bit more of I'm going to run you off. So it'll just take a bit of time.
Next time on RSPCA Animal Rescue.
Hi, sweetie.
A serious case of neglect. What's the future for this starving dog and her pups?
I don't feel that they're getting what they need here. You can see this area is full of feces. It's very dirty, it's smelly.
A nail-biting rescue operation to save a beloved pet.
Oh no, you're joking, not
And 3 goats locked up in a dangerous and barren wasteland.
The owner said that he keeps them in here to keep the grass down.
That was RSPCA Animal Rescue.